This is the plaintiff, Sharon. She says the defendant is her upstairs neighbor, and living under her is a nightmare, and the woman should be ashamed of herself. She overflowed her toilet, left her bathtub running until it overflowed, and didn't fix her leaking air conditioner, which allowed water to enter her apartment, causing extensive damages. Shame on the defendant for being a horrible neighbor, and shame on her for not reimbursing her the $970.57 she's owed. This is the defendant, Lynn Albert. She says accidents happen, and as soon as she was told of them, she remedied the situation quickly as humanly possible. The plaintiff is grossly over-exaggerating things here today in court in an attempt to pad her bills and make some undeserved money. Shame on me, shame on her. She's accused of being a drip.
All parties, raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says that the defendant, who lives below her, had an overflow in her toilet and her bathtub, and it damaged her stuff. But the defendant says, hey, accidents happen. It's the case of Waterworld, the lawsuit.
Thank you, Douglas. Sharon, you have asked us to refer to you by your first name. You are suing Lynn Albert for $970.57 that you say she owes you because of leaky pipes in her condo, which is above your condo. Talk to me.
Correct. I've been living in the unit for about 7 years now, and since day one, there's been water issues. The water heater went when I almost first moved in.
Well, whose water heater?
Lynn's.
Hers. And
Yeah.
what happened as a result of it?
Water went into my garage, ruining some sheetrock.
Okay.
Then
What kind of home is this?
it's a ranch. It's a condo. She's above me, so it's 2-level, and then there's a garage beneath us. So she's on top, I'm in the middle, and then garages.
Got it. Okay.
And then in July of 2013, there was a standing in the bathroom ceiling. She claimed that the tile person who tiled her bathroom left a gap between the tile and the tub, and her cat dumped water. A lot of damage for just that.
And who fixed the damage? And
that eventually the condo came in and fixed. They hired, I don't know if they billed it back to her, but the condo association came in and fixed the ceiling.
Did you end up paying that?
My insurance paid that.
Okay.
Then, and September 24th, it got worse. The ceiling got worse, and then the condo fixed it after that. Then in December 2013, she overflowed her toilet and left it running until a plumber came, and there was a foot of water in my basement.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about the toilet.
The toilet overflowed, and
How did it overflow? Or why? Do you know?
it just wasn't working, and the toilet overflowed, and I called the plumber, and I got it fixed, and I put that in.
Did you turn off the water at the wall?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I turned the water off at the wall.
All right. How long was it overflowing before you noticed it? Were you there when it happened?
Yes, I was. It was just going a little while.
Okay. So you called the plumber, and the plumber came out and fixed it when? How much later?
He came out within an hour.
Okay. All right. And then does that bring us to this last time?
No.
Okay. Just tell me how many more times are in between, because I don't have the stomach.
One more time, because then she left her tub running, the drain clogged, and left it running, and that ruined my entire bathroom.
How do you know what you just said?
What do you mean?
She left her tub running and walked away. How do you know that?
She wasn't home. I had to call the condo association to contact her, and she told me she left the drain clogged and the water running.
Why would you leave the drain clogged and the water running?
That's not what happened. What happened is the pipes were frozen, and the plumber told me to leave it open, and the drain was not clogged. The cats must have flipped it up, and I didn't know that the tub was clogged.
So you were running the water because the plumber told you to do that to unfreeze the pipes?
Yes.
How did it get?
It overflowed.
It did overflow because you think the cats stepped on the thing?
Flipped the thing up. I didn't leave. I don't know. That's what happened.
Oh my goodness. With all the water problems, you couldn't be a little more careful? Like, we already have the pipe issues that you can't control. In walls, can't you just maybe control the stuff you can control? Jeez. All right. And is that this one?
Nope. Now this one.
Oh, well, who paid for that damage?
Her insurance company.
My insurance.
Did they drop you yet?
They dropped me, and they said, I called them up, and they said it was because there was medical claims made against that.
Okay, did you make medical claims?
I did not.
It says that there were medical claims made.
Well, first of all, hold on, stay where you are, hand it to my bailiff. If a person makes medical claims, they make medical claims. So what? That's not the reason to drop you, is that there's repeated events. That's probably why they dropped you. Liability dash injury. Is that where you're drawing that conclusion from? Yeah, that doesn't mean that there's medical claims. Incident, liability dash injury. It could be one or the other. We are not accepting your request because your claims history does not meet our underwriting criteria. So they're just sick of having to pay. All right, so now let's get to the last time. Are we finally at the last time?
We finally are.
Okay, and do you two like get along otherwise or not really?
Not really.
Okay, why?
I'm never home.
Oh, okay, but are you unpleasant with each other?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay, so now on June 26th, I heard water dripping again, and it was coming from the furnace closet. So I notified her, and I notified my condo association.
When you notify it, what do you say? Like, I bet you're frustrated and tired.
Very frustrated.
Are you nasty?
I am not.
Is she nasty?
No.
Oh, good. Oh. Yay! Hold on, let me hold on to that feeling.
So she says that the cat hit the lever in the bathtub that made it clog, and then the water went. Is she responsible for this damage?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all you got to say?
That's it. She's responsible.
What do you say?
I think that's a cat that needs to go on America's Got Talent. That's a very talented cat.
Okay, does this woman lose this case?
Yes, because as the owner, she's held accountable. She pleads the oath to look at the guardian over the pet, so therefore she's responsible for all the charges and the acts that the cat commits and stuff.
You know, aside from you, I think we got to upgrade this audience. Going inside the courtroom.
So I called the association. They told her to stop using it till it was fixed.
Okay.
I left her a note on her door the next morning asking her to please call me, since I'm rarely home. I get home late at night, with her insurance information. She called me the next day with her insurance information.
And now it was new insurance information.
New insurance.
And she had no liability.
Correct.
Because it costs more to get liability.
They won't give it to me.
Nobody will even give you liability. Oh
Right.
my goodness. Go on.
So basically, she continued using it. I have video and pictures that it was continued being used.
What?
The AC unit, the furnace with its central air.
Right, and she continued using it.
After she was told not to because it was leaking.
How do you know the repair hadn't been done?
Because when I called her on Monday, when she called me on Monday, she said that they're waiting for a part. It'll take a couple of days.
And then you kept using the AC because it was hot, right? Did you keep using the AC even though?
I want to say no, but I did.
You want to say no, but you can't. Go ahead.
So basically, it continued leaking. ServPro came, cleaned everything up. Then
What did ServPro do?
put fans and
Big
cut my
fans running and-
ceilings, cut the ceilings.
And they told you had hardwood floors, and they told you they have to come up.
Yep. Laminate flooring, and then they came up and picked up their equipment the week later. That next day I come home, it's leaking again. So ServPro had to come back a second time a week later.
And then what? Did it ever get fixed?
It's not leaking now. I don't know if she's using it or not.
Did you get it fixed?
I got it fixed. I had the repair company come back. They didn't fix it properly the first time. They fixed it the second time.
Ms. Albert, what do you think is going to happen here? Show me your receipts.
My insurance company quoted me everything.
Okay, because since she didn't have liability, your insurance company adjuster came and gave you credit. Let me see the adjuster's report.
Sure.
Lordy, lordy. So you're not suing for the actual repairs, you're just suing what you're out of pocket? You're a
Correct.
lucky lady. Because she has a right to sue for what the insurance company's paying and then pay back the insurance company because she doesn't want to be in bad standing with them and have her rates go up, and she's not doing that. Why aren't you paying her? Like, you couldn't be more guilty. Why aren't you paying her?
I don't know.
I wrote her a letter requesting it, and
God.
she did. And then I sent her another certified letter with the small claims court, and she refused it.
You refuse the letter? She's living right now. All she has to do is take a broom and go bam, 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 and she can get to you. Like, how are you refusing to pick up the letter? I guess why even go to the post office? You know it's not going to be good news. All right, you're suing for your $500 deductible. I get it. You're suing for electricity overage charges. What does that mean?
My electric bill went up over $48 for the 4 days or 5 days that ServPro was there. So I just figured it shouldn't be out of my pocket. I took the July bill and subtracted the June bill.
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
What you got? Do you have anything you want to say in your defense, or you just want this day to end?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that was nice. But is there anything you want to add? There's just no defense, right?
No, I wanted to see receipts.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at them. All right,
Okay,
it's because
thank
it's
you.
not receipts because she hasn't done the work yet, but she has the adjuster's estimate. Okay, so let's go over what you're suing for. So you're suing for the $500 deductible. You're suing for the electricity overage charges because your bill was actually bigger in June because of all the fans running for 2 different cycles.
Correct.
You are suing for what the repairs were beyond the $5,000 cap of your insurance, which was an additional $50.01. You're suing for the depreciation of the floor because the insurance company depreciated the floor, which I guess is what your contract says. But I get that because you're out that, and you cannot buy a used floor.
Correct.
So you should not be out when you did nothing wrong. You are expending this money, and the fault of it, you are the fault of it. Okay. So I'm finding in the plaintiff's favor in the amount of $970.57. I don't know what you guys are going to do from here on in. She can't keep claiming it on hers. You have to. She can't. But you can't get liability. You better save your shekels. You better save some money because it appears that there's some plumbing issues in your condo. Yes. So think about that and try to get the repairs done quicker and don't make the problem worse. Mitigate your damages. Good luck, folks.
All right, guys, both sides.
So the plaintiff recovers the more than $900 she was seeking here in the People's Court. Ms. Aubert, what do you think about the judge just told you? I mean, it looks like you having these problems a lot. This could continue in the future.
Oh, no, it's not going to continue.
Why do you say that?
This is it, and I'm just glad that it's resolved today.
How do you know it's not going to continue in the future?
Because I'm going to make sure it doesn't continue.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Guaranteed. You promise?
I promise.
Okay, you must sign some documents. Thank you very much. Sharon is on her way out of the courtroom of the plaintiff. Well, you got what you were seeking. She's lucky you weren't asking for the whole thing.
I know.
And why didn't you?
I didn't think I'd get it. I think I would have to put a lien on our house and all that. I didn't think I would get more than that.
Okay. Well, you did win. Congratulations. And I hope you don't have these problems again. Okay?
I hope so not. Thank you.
Good luck. Okay, thank you very much. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, this happens so much where you have plumbing problems in a condo or an apartment or something like that, and everybody stands on principle, and meanwhile, things continue to get damaged. My suggestion, you've got to think about this just logically. Hire a plumber, minimize the damage, and then ultimately figure out who has to pay for the plumber.